tension to Greenland. A land that looks empty, frozen, and far away? Greenland may appear quiet on the map, but geographically, it sits in one of the most important positions on Earth. It lies between North America and Europe, right at the gateway to the Arctic Ocean. As climate patterns change, Arctic ice is slowly receding, opening new northern shipping routes. These routes could reduce travel time between Asia, Europe, and North America by weeks, reshaping global trade in the decades ahead. Whoever has influence near these routes gains a strategic advantage in future logistics and supply chains. But Greenland's importance isn't only about shipping. For decades, the United States has operated radar and monitoring systems in Greenland, used for early warning and airspace awareness across the Arctic region. From a security perspective, Greenland acts as a forward observation point, not a conflict zone. Beneath Greenland
responded, "This is unacceptable," but here's the problem with that response. The US has militarily controlled Greenland for 80 years. Denmark's entire military, 15,000 troops, the US base in Greenland, more firepower than Denmark's whole country. So when Denmark protests, what are they actually going to do? Send another strongly worded letter? Trump just declared Greenland essential for America.
To this guy for years and years and years, and he's a violent guy. He gets up there and he tries to imitate my dance a little bit. But he's a violent guy, and he's killed millions of people. He's tortured. They have a torture chamber in the middle of Caracas that they're closing up. They've been after this guy for years and years and years. And, he's a violent guy. He gets up there and he tries to imitate my dance a little bit.
Spot the venom. The world is full of snakes. Here is how to spot the venom. 6 types of people to cut off immediately. The 6th is the one that kills you. 1. The silent hater. They don't want what you have. They just hate that you have it. Your rise is their insult. 2. The broadcaster. If they gossip to you, they gossip about you. You are just their next story. 3. The fair weather friend. They love the shade but vanish in the heat. They are only loyal to your utility. 4. The poison well. They find a problem for every solution. Misery is contagious. Do not get infected. 5. The anchor. They gave up on their dreams, so they try to drown yours. They need you to fail, so they feel safe. 6. The double agent. They smile in your face and sharpen the knife behind your back. They praise you publicly to hide the betrayal privately. Be careful with enemies, but be paranoid with friends. Betray you, only a friend can. The world
States of America in court. Today in court, Venezuela. Breaking news, Maduro not guilty, and he will be fighting the United States of America in court. Today in court, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro pleaded not guilty to all charges. In his opening statement, Maduro said, "I am innocent. I am an honest man. I am the president of Venezuela." Maduro is being defended by lawyer Barry Pollock, who has previously won major cases against the U.S. government. Maduro and his wife both pleaded not guilty to all charges. Breaking news, Maduro not guilty, and he will be fighting the United States of America in court. Today in court, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro pleaded not guilty to all charges.
He claims the U.S. will... Trump just announced a major oil deal with Venezuela. He claims the U.S. will receive between 30 to 50 million barrels of Venezuelan oil at market price. The move comes after weeks of rising tensions between the two countries and Trump's earlier call to seize Venezuela's oil. Critics say this looks like a reversal or a deal under pressure. Trump just announced a major oil deal with Venezuela. He claims the U.S. will receive between 30 to 50 million barrels of Venezuelan oil at market price. The move comes after weeks of rising tensions between the two countries and Trump's earlier call to seize Venezuela's oil. Critics say this looks like a reversal or a deal under pressure. Trump just announced a major oil deal with Venezuela. He claims the U.S. will receive between 30 to 50 million barrels of Venezuelan oil at market price. The move comes after weeks of rising tensions between the two countries and Trump's earlier call to seize Venezuela's oil. Critics say this looks like a reversal or a deal under pressure. Trump just announced a major oil deal with Venezuela. He claimed
berumur 74 tahun. Presiden Rusia Vladimir Putin
News. The U.S. is planning a new secret mission inside Mexico to fight drug cartels directly. Reports say the Trump administration wants to send troops and intelligence teams across the border to target cartel leaders. But here's where it gets explosive. Mexico says it never approved any kind of foreign military action. Their government has publicly stated no U.S. soldier will set foot on our land. Breaking news. The U.S. is planning a new secret mission. Maduro, the United States used more than 150 American aircraft, including bombers, fighter jets, and surveillance planes. Before this operation, U.S. forces formally created a replica of Maduro's hideout and conducted rehearsals for several weeks. This mission was so secret that even the U.S. Congress was kept unaware of it. Meanwhile, inside Venezuela, U.S. intelligence agencies were closely monitoring every movement of Nicolas Maduro. Everything was being noted: where Maduro slept, what he ate, what he wore, and even what kind of pets he had. On Friday night at 22:46 U.S. time, President Donald Trump gave approval for the operation. After that, the operation was launched simultaneously from the air, land, and sea. In this operation, more than 150 American aircraft were used. These aircraft attacked all Venezuelan military bases and rendered them ineffective. After that, Delta Force personnel reached Maduro's hideout. As soon as they arrived, they came under fire, and one helicopter was damaged, though it was not completely destroyed. Delta Force arrested Maduro and his wife, and at 4:20 in the morning, an American helicopter departed Venezuela carrying them. They have now been transferred to New York, where they will face charges related to narcotics and terrorism in U.S. courts. To arrest Maduro, the United States used more than 150 American aircraft, including
Explosions light up the sky. 2026, 2 a.m., Caracas, Venezuela. Explosions light up the sky. 150 U.S. aircraft strike Venezuelan air defenses. Delta Force helicopters fly 100 feet above water toward the capital. Target, Fort Tiuna, Venezuela's largest military complex. Inside, Nicolas Maduro, asleep with his wife. The helicopters land. Special forces breach the compound. Maduro tries to run to his steel-reinforced safe room. Too late. Dragged out, handcuffed, arrested. His wife Celia captured with him. Within hours, on a U.S. warship, the USS Iwo Jima. By evening, New York. The dictator who controlled the world's largest oil reserves captured in under 3 hours. January 5th, Manhattan Federal Court. Orange prison jumpsuit, handcuffs. Charges: narco-terrorism, drug trafficking, money laundering. He tells the judge,
I am still president of Venezuela.
Pleads not guilty. Back in Venezuela, chaos. Vice president sworn in, but the regime is broken. Trump announces,
We are going to run the country.
the real reason? 300 billion barrels of oil, 12 years in power. Captured in 3 hours. Now in a New York jail cell. The president who thought he was untouchable. Arrested by Delta Force at dawn. January 3rd, 2026.